Hi, I'm Charnita. I work as a life coach and an emotional well-being expert. In this video, we'll understand the meaning of emotionally safe spaces. Hi guys, what is emotional safety and what does it mean to me as a life coach and as an emotional well-being expert? I'm passionate about how we design our spaces, how we design our homes, schools, colleges, our corporate spaces, because these spaces, in just the way we organize them, have an emotional impact on us. So for example, if you come to Perfect Life Spot, which was the first experimental classroom that we had opened in 2011, you would see that the way in which we had organized the space, there was no separation between the teacher and the students. So usually there is a certain hierarchical model. We had broken that and we had made it more of a circular space where everyone was visible. So that's what's called conscious design of the space. Now the intention of that was that each individual is valued for their humanity and their life energy rather than the age or the degrees and so on and so forth. So when I talk about emotional safety, I mean a space, and now I'm talking in the context of a home. I mean a space where there is individuality that is respected. So there's an awareness and respect that you as an individual are an entity with unique values, beliefs, struggles, and qualities. So there's a respect for your individuality if this space is emotionally safe space. And at the same time, there is a desire for integration, to have you together within the larger circle. So now this might sound like a paradox, but this is something that works really well in any beautiful emotionally safe system. There are two qualities: individuality, individuation, meaning looking at you as a whole within yourself, as a unique whole, wherein you are respected for your uniqueness and your differences. You are respected even though your views and ideas might not be agreed upon. And second, there is a desire to create a bridge between you and your family members or your colleague, whatever space you might say. So for me, an emotionally safe space is a space where I feel like that I'm feeling seen, where I feel like I'm feeling felt, somebody's trying to feel me, and I feel heard. That whatever I'm saying, somebody is trying to hear it objectively without trying to force or pressurize me into a certain direction of their idea of what is right and what is wrong. And there's a sense of loving responsiveness, meaning when I say that I'm hurt and this is paining, their facial expressions, their heart, their words show a certain sense of empathy which is coming from their heart and not just like a superficial mask. And there is a certain sense of desire for attunement. So each one of us have a different tune that we have, but when we see that there's another person in front of us, it's very important to kind of tune into the other person's inner space. And that's what I mean by attunement, learning to understand what's your rhythm, what's going on inside of you, meaning what's your feeling right now, what's your need. Because for me, that's like the first area of self-awareness. And unless and until you don't know, you're not aware of your own self, it's hard to tune into other people. So attunement is very important in an emotionally safe space. And a lot of times we see, especially individuals who are experiencing deep emotional distress, they come from families where everybody's tuned out. They don't feel seen, they don't feel heard, they don't feel valued, they don't feel like they matter. So that's very important for emotional safety. Yeah, and also it's very important that the person who is listening to you is not trying to influence you passively or actively, because then it's not listening, then it's not giving you a safe space, then it's almost like an agenda oriented conversation, so that never works. So that is something that I wanted to share, that this is my idea of emotional safety. Emotionally safe space can be created proactively. We need to learn skills of giving true presence to someone. So, when somebody is sitting in front of you, the way you listen to them, the way you look at them, the silent energetic exchange that happens when you are with somebody, that is the core of your connection with the other person. A lot of times, people come to me, and when they're sharing, they end up sharing a lot, and they tell me that, what, I don't know why I shared all of that they ended up opening their hearts because I was just fully present, and the quality of attention was such that they felt like opening up. They felt like they could be a child, and there would not be any need for editing or any kind of masks. Unfortunately, to my shock and surprise, this world is becoming a very dual world of right and wrong, a very judgmental world where we are told what's right, what's wrong, what to edit, what to say, and that's not how we can feel free. If you have to constantly deal with what's right, what's wrong, what will make me accepted, what will make me rejected, then you can't feel free. So for us to feel emotionally safe, it's very important to be able to be aware of our inner world, and that's the world of thoughts, feelings, sensations, and needs. There's a vocabulary to that, and it's something called non-violent communication, NVC, which was evolved by an American psychologist named Marshall Rosenberg. And if you feel that you don't know the vocabulary of needs and feelings, you can DM me. I would send you the card, a photograph of a card that is like a vital tool to tune into your feelings and needs. And it's amazing that the moment you're able to, so if I ask you, how are you feeling right now? And you reply to me, the words that you use to describe your inner landscape, that in itself will be the first place where I would be able to understand how emotionally healthy and how emotionally intelligent you are. Then, just by articulating and just by labeling your feelings, you have tamed your feelings. So, this is based on scientific research that if you are able to name your feelings, you are able to tame your feelings. It's the foundation of emotional intelligence, which is acquiring an emotionally literate tool set, meaning being able to talk about our feelings beyond good and bad and fine and not fine, much more sophisticated way of talking. Yeah, so this was my little sharing on emotionally safe spaces. I hope you're taking care of yourself, and I'll see you sometime soon. Ciao.